The skills and techniques required to plan, prepare, perform any collaborative conversation, from a one-on-one interview up to a full-blown workshop, differ immensely. Now, most people are comfortable conducting a personal interview or participating in a small user story conversation. At that level, collaboration is relatively simple if some of the parties are skilled in communication. And whether you lead or contribute, you need to be prepared. If you need information from someone, you should know what information you want, how you're going to get it, how you're going to capture it, and what you're going to do in case your plan fails. I actually recommend sharing your plan with the other party so they can prepare as well. Because if you're the one providing the information, you have to prepare yourself by understanding the objective of the gathering, consider how you're going to contribute, collect examples so that you can get your points across, and be open to following the lead of the person interviewing you. For small group gatherings, like 3 to 6 participants, each member needs sufficient facilitation skills to achieve his or her desired outcome. Even at this level, someone in the group needs to take care of preparing and monitoring the meeting. For the person leading a workshop, their primary mission is to achieve the goals of the session, despite what happens before, during, or after the session. The more people involved in a gathering, the greater the likelihood of unplanned incidents. To facilitate a workshop, you need tools, techniques, and skills to ensure that the group forms, storms, norms, and performs, maintain a synergistic environment, encourage everyone's participation, deliver the expected workshop outcome on time and at the appropriate level of detail, and enthuse everyone with the process and the results. Now, no matter how many attendees, the essence of collaborative meetings is that each participant gets what they need. Everyone has an innate set of soft skills. They're your personality traits and behaviors. You acquire them by living in a society. These attributes are essential to effective collaboration. Short form, they're how well you play with others. And initially, they're determined by your environment and your temperament. Changing behavioral traits requires a desire and a commitment to change, constant vigilance, and the willingness to adapt your natural personality traits and behaviors to better deal with other people. Commonly referenced people skills for the ITBA include things like communication and collaboration skills, people focus, curiosity, being generally interested in what the other person's perspective is, empathy, nonverbal communication, like body language, being a team player, and there are others. Effective communication is critical for collaboration, and it's bidirectional. You need to express yourself well and adapt your message to the respective audience. But as the party who wants information from the other party, you need to phrase your questions in terms that they can understand. You also need to be able to understand the intent behind what they say. So I recommend you start a conversation with open-ended questions to get expansive kind of answers, and use closed-ended questions to confirm your understanding of what they said. The desire to work in a team is a fundamental requirement for collaboration. That implies team members form and foster relationships, find common ground, and build consensus around ideas. But it also implies allowance for renegade team members, those who are critical of new ideas and like to focus on the risk of the change. The power of teamwork lies not in conformity, but in the diversity of ideas and the synergy of the group. Studies prove that diverse groups are more productive than homogeneous ones. Our ability to work in teams is based on our social skills. A lot of people actually maintain that it is this set of abilities that defines humanity. To participate in collaborative conversations, all of the team members profit from social skills to support each other, to become a valuable member of the team, to participate actively in problem solving, to stimulate attendee creativity in whatever way, enhance their understanding of the goals and objectives, make sure they listen to each other for intent, and solicit contributions from each participant. To be absolutely clear, collaboration is a team effort. The distributions within the team is relatively irrelevant. What's important is that each participant applies social skills as appropriate. A collaborative conversation is one person leading the conversation with the support of the other participants. The leading and contributing roles can switch between participants in a heartbeat. That's one of the tenets of a self-organizing team, which is one of the staples of the Agile philosophy and critical for any collaborative conversation. Working in such an environment relies heavily on social skills. Some people are natural collaborative conversationalists. Other people, like me, can achieve similar results by increasing our understanding of basic human communication. Since I was a software engineer in my early years, I had to become a human being before I was able to collaborate with colleagues. Only after acclimating was I qualified to facilitate workshops. Facilitation is a critical social skill for achieving collaboration. It's the art of leading a group of contributors over whom you have absolutely no authority to deliver a predefined outcome. There are a lot of different facilitation styles, and each one of those can succeed in the right environment and fail miserably in a hostile environment.